Our chief guest of the day, none other than a young personality, Dr. Shri Mohit Solapurkar sir, MBBS, DPM, Ahmedabad, DNB, New Delhi. He is a psychiatrist, Mandarpan Hospital, Nanded. He participated in multicentric studies conducted by Indian Psychiatric Society in 2011. He is a university topper in year 2013. Also award winner for the best original research from Gujarat University. He also delivered lectures in various national and international conferences. His articles are published in daily newspaper. He also delivered talks regarding mental health on All India Radio. Now he is working for rehabilitation for addicted people. Sir, we are very glad to have you as our today's chief guest. To express our love and gratitude, we now request our principal, N.C. Anuradha ma'am, to kindly felicitate our chief guest, Dr. Shri Mohit Solapurkar sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Our guest of honor, Shri Sahib Rawji Zadav sir, Director, Bal Bhagwan Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Ahmedpur. He did his BE Civil in 1975 from Marathwada University, Aurangabad. And also he did LLB in 1990. He worked as an engineer in Watershed Department, Maharashtra Rajya. He got retirement from Irrigation Department on 31st July 2009. From 2012 to 2017, he worked as a Sarpanch in Gram Panchayat office, Chirur Tajban. Now he is working as a social worker as well as a farmer. I request our head Mrs. Trupti Horambe ma'am to felicitate our special guest, Shri Sahib Rawji Zadav sir.
Now I request our chief guest, Dr. Mohit Solapurkar sir, to kindly felicitate our hard-working choreographers, Mr. Robinson Jagdale and Mr. Majid Inamdar. Now I request Manjusha ma'am to felicitate Swami sir.
Now I request our principal N.C. Anuradha ma'am to kindly felicitate our drawing artists Nilesh Nandedkar sir, Ravi Talpate sir and Sarita Mess.
I request our guest of honor, Shri Sahib Rawji Jadhav sir, to kindly felicitate our graphic designer, Mr. Arjun Singh Gaur and Jocelyn George.
Now I would like to request our Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Shri Mohit Solapurkar sir, to kindly express his thoughts.
Hello, good morning. Uh, First of all, I express my sincere thanks and gratitudes towards the administration and all the staff associated with Oxford Pre-Primary School. I am delighted to have this opportunity to talk to you parents and all the dignitaries regarding few of my experiences. Uh, I suppose that all the parents who are having their pre-primary children here, who are performing, who are taking schools and all, are in their 30s. I am practicing psychiatry in this city since almost last 10 years. So I am very sure that you would resonate few of the experiences I would narrate to you. Recently we have had a very bad pandemic in form of COVID-19. The COVID-19 pandemic stirred us in form of all the calamities, maybe it is physical, emotional, psychological, as well as financial. But this pandemic is over, the vaccine drive was very voracious and all. We have come across the pandemic in a good way. But beyond that, all the generation, the current young generation is about to face a grave pandemic than this, that is the pandemic of emotional detachment. You might have heard Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking is a well-renowned astrophysicist. Just he has passed away. Before his demise, he had expressed that human race is highly at the verge of losing the emotional contacts with person to person. So what do I mean exactly? As I have said that you all might have age ranges in their 30s. Just go beyond your age, maybe 20 years back, maybe 1999 or 2003, 2005. If I ask amongst all of you, anybody of you, please tell the name of your near and dear ones, the friends, the peers, the persons with whom you feel very comfortable. You would immediately utter 5 names, 6 names. If you land in any trouble, if you land in any problem, if you land in any situation where you need help, you would immediately reach out to your friends. But these days, due to very bad rat race, very bad competitive spirit, very bad propaganda or very bad social impact of all the media or whatever, all the generation, the younger generation is on the verge of losing the beautiful relationship of friendship. See, the Nanded, all the areas, Bhagyanagar, Anandnagar, Babanagar, all the area was a kind of a peaceful area 20 years ago. At this juncture, all the areas are captured by huge buildings catering NEET and IIT and whatnot education. If you consider there are 100 students taking training for NEET aspiration or IIT, out of those 100, statistically very less persons, very less students, they do acquire the seat of MBBS or IIT or whatever. So what about remaining 80 and 85 or maybe 90% guys? They land in trauma, they land in despair, they land in anxiety, they land in depression, they land in a situation where they are not able to express their pains and sufferings to anybody. And this situation is spreading like a pandemic. Why this is spreading like a pandemic? Because the generation, the younger generation is losing the relationship of friendship. So my very tiny advice to all the parents would be just to take much efforts for your children to make them realize the importance of beautiful relationship of friendship. Because At a particular age, at a particular stage of life, it is not mandatory that you share your all traumas and all sufferings to your spouse, your parents, or your relatives. Friendship is a relationship which surpasses all other relationships, where it takes care of each and every minutest aspect of trauma. So, the preschool or the primary school is the prime age. In this age, the students realize the importance of what a beautiful and mere flawless friendship is. So let them play, let them realize the importance of friendship, let them involve in sports like anything, so that they will be learning what exactly sportsman spirit is. Let them realize the art of supporting their friends when they are in trauma. Let them realize that the work done in group together is a work beautiful indeed when it is done independently. Let them realize that when one is in the sorrow and one is in the pain immediately vanishes when the friend is just listening to the friend and soothing the pains for the trauma. Let them realize that when they are themselves in trouble, the tiny small friend is just like a medicine, like painkiller. Let them realize that this relationship grows further, this just persists like anything lifelong till their seniority. Let them realize that the friendship is the most beautiful relationship across all other relationships of the life. The most important factor which is spoiling the relationship of friendship is the bad competitive spirit. Do not let them to sit at home and study for hours together. The children in these days are losing the concept of playing in the playground. They are just sitting, they are just spending the time with their books and their libraries and their studies. When we were students, we were habituated to have the studies in group. For example, if I am facing some difficulty, I would ask my friend, let me know the depth of this topic, the depth of this concept from you, as you are expert in this topic. But for suppose example, if I am asking a student of 10th or 12th or NEET aspirant or IIT aspirant, who is the good and best friend of you, who helps in all aspects of your problems or traumas or stress situation, they are speechless. And when the person faces any traumas, any disappointments, any situations where they are not getting whatever is expected from themselves or the parents or the society expects from them, then they land in a very bad phase of loneliness. Down the year, across this time, for maybe more than 10 to 15 years, all the kids will enter in their 10th and 12th standard, and they will also face the rat race. And this is the right time to give them the shield like an immunization in form of a good friendship which will protect them in their entire life. So that is all. And one more important thing these days, every parent and every home is facing the problem of problematic smartphone usage. The crux of the story lies within us only. We mother and fathers are using mobile day in, day out. That is true that all the factors related with your professional work, your banking, your bill payments, your message conveying, your administration, each and every work is delegated via the help of smartphone. But when I am asking my kid to brush the teeth before going to bed, and I am not brushing my teeth before going to bed, how my kid is going to listen to me? So the story lies within us. We are the best models for our children. The children in tiny age group, they learn most of the things by imitation. They model, they mimic their parents. Whatever the parents are behaving, the school gets reflection of whatever behavior is occurring at home. So make change in our own personality, our own behavior, you would immediately